Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, yeah. Pack the bags, Vegas lights inside. Slot channels meeting, we're feeling alright. From the strip to the reels, it's a party tonight. Winning together, hearts shining bright. Spin by spin, the jackpot's coming. You're with my slot, then we'll win it all. Chris and Lou by my side on this crazy slot ride. Viva Las Vegas, let's pull as one. Group pulls together, jackpot's begun. Celebrate the wins, slot fiesta vibe. Travel together, living life alive. La vida, la, la, la. La vida, la, la, la. Shout outs loud, the community's here. Spins and laughter, memories dear. Lights are flashing, the reels align. Slavia's the magic, it's jackpot time. I am spin by spin, the party grows. Every friend here already knows. It's not just luck, it's love we share with my slot fam everywhere. Viva Las Vegas, let's pull as one. Group pull together, jackpot's begun. Celebrate the wins, slot fiesta vibe. Travel together, living life alive. From the strip to the slots, let the good times roll. Chris and Lou with me, we're on a jackpot stroll. Family, friendship, the reels unite. Slot fiesta, burning bright. Vegas, Vegas, we're shining tonight. Group pulls winning, hearts so light. Together forever, the slot family. Slot fiesta, every day. Viva Las Vegas, let's pull as one. Group pulls together, jackpot's begun. Celebrate the wins, slot fiesta vibe. Travel together, living life
Buenos dias, mi gente hermosa. This is Cafecito Chumba. We got coffee in hand, Queen energy on, and real life talk starts now. What's up, everyone? Happy Friday. Yay, we made it through another week. We are almost at the end of the year. This is crazy how fast this year has gone. At least for me, I feel that way. Oh my goodness, that is nuts. It is Friday, December 19th. 19th is my favorite number, so hopefully it's a lucky, lucky day, and I hope it's lucky for you guys as well. Welcome in. Good morning, Life with Ron. Old Chap Gamer, Strike First, Strike Hard is in the house. Good morning, Shauna. How are you? Techman's in the house. Hey, how you doing? Good morning, my lovely people. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys as always. And yeah, today is a Freaky Friday, Free Vibes Friday, whatever you want to call it. Anything goes today. We are hanging out. We are vibing. We are chatting. And maybe we'll just chill and tell some stories. Maybe we'll have some tea. You never know. You never know. What's up, Fluff? Good morning. Hey, Alex. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Always helps the channel out. Hit that heart for me in the chat. It helps out too with the algorithms. I appreciate you guys. We are almost there for the second part of the monetization, so I can get that ad revenue going. So yeah, we've been working since, I don't know, it's been a couple of months back. So we're getting it, we're making it, and it's all thanks to you guys. So thank you. Love everyone with the W's. Thank you so much. I did add 2 new, member emotes in there. The Bet on Me, the album picture, and, what was the other one? I already forgot. I think it's, can I see them here? Yeah, Queen Over King, which is the name of one of my songs as well. So I hope you guys there you go, Life with Ron. You're the best. I appreciate you. Let me put some music on so we can vibe. Because like I said, without music, I cannot function. Today I am doing a dual stream. I'm doing horizontal and vertical. So if you're on your phone, um, let me know how it looks. First time doing this from home, vertically and horizontally. So hopefully, it looks okay and you guys enjoy it. Also, if you have some free gems, send them my way. I appreciate you. What's up, Karen Joyce? How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. All right, so yeah, we started on Wednesday on Cafecito Chumba. We did like an introduction, answered some questions. And then yesterday we did a little bit of Spill the Tea, where we reviewed a video that was on YouTube that they were talking about the whole thing going on with Mr. Hampe and Kenji and all that stuff. So yeah, we had a little bit of that review and opinions and things like that. So today is Free Vibes Friday. Anything goes, whatever you guys want to talk about, you want to ask about. It's also Freaky Friday. And thinking of that title, it made me think of like things that freaks me out. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I have a ton of stories of like paranormal things, freaky things that has happened to me throughout the years. And if you guys want to hear about that, I'm more than happy to share those things. I didn't prepare myself too much with like any footage or anything like that because I do have like a video where I was recording and you could see like an orb flying in my house and it was massive. But if you've been watching me on other channels, like the other communities that most of you know me from, you see how there's always orbs flying around me and it's so weird. A couple of days ago, I don't think it was during a live stream, it was during a voice chat because, you know, we have our cameras on. You could literally see to me, it looked like a feather that was like floating down in front of me. And I saw it on the camera and I looked down to like try to catch it because I really thought it was there and there was nothing there. That freaked me out. I know Victim and I saw it. I'm not sure if Life with Ron saw it, but yeah, things like that happen to me all the time. I don't know what it is, but for the past, how many years now? 7, 8 years, I've been experiencing a lot more. So yeah, it's just, I think, I mean, ever since I was younger, I did always have like this intuitive feeling of certain things and stuff like that, but I didn't experience weird, freaky stuff. And ever since my sister-in-law passed away back in 2018, she was a very big spiritual believer of like tarot and seeing signs and reading coffee or tea. I don't know what it is. And I was always skeptical. I was always making fun of her. And then once she passed away, like I opened up a little more to those things. Had an open mind. And man, did I start experiencing things that were just mind-blowing. Techman said, I have seen some pretty crazy stuff. Just remember, if your heart belongs to Jesus, none of it matters. Amen. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. And that's why I think I was so skeptical of all these things like early on, you know. Like I mentioned yesterday, I was born into the Mormon church up until I was like 15 years old. So it was very religious for me. And after that, you know, I still remained my faith in Jesus, but I became more of a Christian, you know, non-denominational type. So, yeah, those things just kind of like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I get like what they call like spiritual attacks. mostly in dreams, that just like freak me out like crazy. So, as most of you know, I was recently hospitalized back in August. Um, I had to have my gallbladder removed because I did have gallstones for many years since like 2020, and I had to like change my diet, lose weight, all that stuff to try to avoid having it removed. And so I finally had a slice of pizza that I shouldn't have and ended up in the hospital and had to have my gallbladder removed. So when I came home from the hospital, I don't know if it was the effects of the general anesthesia still in me. I have no idea. But that night, I did not sleep at all. I had like back to back to back dreams that were just so realistic where I really felt like I woke up and I was looking at things in my room, but it was actually in a dream. Like, for instance, I was laying on my bed looking out into the kitchen and I saw like all the cabinet doors open. And then I look over and my dresser drawers were open, my closet door was open, and it just freaked me out. And I was trying to wake up and I couldn't wake up out of it. It was insane. Um, and that happened like within a few hours. I just had two other dreams, like where I felt like somebody was next to my bed, like my cat or something, and I reached over and it wasn't my cat, and I saw like this small shadow pointing up to the TV, and I'm like freaking out, and the TV was turned off. Um, and then the other one was that I thought I heard one of my kids screaming from the bedroom for me. So I jumped out of bed and I had just had surgery. So I had to be careful. I jumped out of bed, ran to the room thinking my son's screaming for help, and they were all asleep. That was the latest experience I had. So yeah, that was a lot. After that third one, I had to make myself coffee and stay. I think it was like 4 a.m. or something. Definitely happened during the witching hour between 3 and 4, of course. And I had to make coffee and stay up. It was just too much. I couldn't. I'm very sensitive to things like that, and I wish Lady Reaper was in here because she knows a lot of these things, and she also has a lot of these experiences. Um, the Slop Father, what's up? We had 3 beings at the fire station I was assigned to. One was a former chief that died in an accident. The other 2 were a young boy and girl. Oh, wow. Wow. Are you saying like when you said 3 beings are like spirits lingering, or what do you refer to that? Oh my goodness. Fluff said, oh, like sleep paralysis. I hate that. I think that is considered, right? Like where you can't wake up and you're like feeling like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But that was my latest one. So after my sister-in-law passed away, we were actually both pregnant at the same time in 2018. And she was finally having her little girl because she had 2 boys. And for some reason, her doctor let her go to her due date and wait until after the due date to give birth. She had to be induced. And when she was induced, they didn't even like induce her right away when she went to the hospital. She lay there for hours until they actually gave her the Pitocin to start the contractions. So I seen so many red flags from the beginning, from making her wait that long to when she got to the hospital and all that stuff. And I was far away, so I couldn't go over there. So she unfortunately passed away, not even giving birth, because she just started seizing and they had to rush her for emergency C-section. And it was like around 11 p.m. that I'm going to bed, and I text at the time my mother-in-law that was with her, and I said, send me pictures when the baby's born. And I woke up around 4 or 5 in the morning. I don't remember the exact time. Out of nowhere, look at my phone, don't see any baby pictures. So I text my mother-in-law at the time, and I said, no baby yet? And she's like, they just rushed her to emergency C-section. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I started praying right away. And so within minutes, my mother-in-law texted me that she had passed away. So I really feel like my sister-in-law woke me up at that time, and she had already passed, because that was very odd. So after that, I started getting all these experiences where she was a hairdresser, and one day I'm in the kitchen cooking, and for some reason I had a hairbrush on the counter, And I happened to turn around and look at the hairbrush, and it looked like somebody had just grabbed it and slammed it on the counter, like pissed off. And I was like, damn, she's pissed. Like, I would be too. It was crazy. And that was the beginning of it all. The Swat Father said they were like spirits, but we could see them as if they were real people. What? Are you serious? That is wild. Oh my goodness. Techman said, when I was a teenager, someone thought it would be funny to lace a doobie with opium. I saw invisible woman on top of me. Sober, I probably would have liked it, but that was not cool at all. No drugs. What? That is crazy. Opium. Oh my gosh, I have no idea. I've never done anything crazy drug-wise. Like, I smoked my marijuana, but that's about it. Wow, that is spooky. Let me have a sip of my coffee. Everybody got their coffee in hand? Cheers. So yeah, so that was the first, like one of the first things I experienced. But the one with the orb was, I was in the living room around 2 a.m. with my son, who I said, we were both pregnant at the time. So my son was only about 3 months old. And so I'm in the living room, mourning on my own, while everyone's sleeping. And she was always the type to like say, what is that? I see something, or she would grab her phone and record. So for whatever reason, I grab my phone and I start recording across my living room. And when I get to the kitchen part, I zoom it in, I zoom out, and I stop recording. And in the kitchen, I had my refrigerator, and on the refrigerator, I had her obituary, her, the thing that they make for the viewing and stuff like that with her picture on it. So when I go back and look at the video, as soon as I start zooming into the kitchen, an orb flies out of there. And it was massive. It must have been like this big. It wasn't a little one where you think it's a bug or dust or anything like that. No, that thing was like huge coming out of the kitchen. And I was like so shocked. I have to find the video and I'll show it to you guys. I know I have it somewhere. It's not gonna be the best quality because this was back in 2018. But yeah, that was wild. And she was always about like, if there was a feather somewhere, she'd be like, oh my gosh, that's a sign from someone and things like that. So I would start finding feathers and things like that. But yeah, I don't know. It's just I've had so many experiences. Like the wildest one was so in 2021, I separated from my husband at the time. I'm now divorced. We were married for 15 years. And he was very verbally abusive. It was a tough marriage. So I moved out, got my own place with the kids and everything. And one day he comes over for whatever reason. I don't remember. It wasn't to pick up the kids for sure. But he came over. And of course, we're arguing about something. He follows me into my bedroom. And in my bedroom, I have a dresser. You know how you have the mirrors on the dresser? Well, I had just moved in not too long ago. So the mirror wasn't screwed into the dresser. It was just laying on it. And I had, all my knickknacks, my perfumes. I had a cup of coffee on there, a bunch of stuff. I always have a bunch of stuff on my dresser. And so he follows me into the bedroom. And we're arguing or whatever, and I turn my back. And as I turn my back and he goes to reach for me, my mirror on my dresser literally goes up and slams on the floor. And that thing did not just fall because not one thing on the dresser moved. The coffee was still there. All my things were still intact. That thing was like laying on the dresser. So had it fell, it would have knocked everything over, right? No, that thing went up, over, and smashed down onto the floor. That was my craziest one for like, physically something happening like that. That one, I'll never forget that. So let's see. When Slot Father 2 said, when we would see the chief, we knew he was looking after us and that we were going to have a horse fire to go to. with 2 children meant we were about to have something really bad to go. Wow. That's wild. So it's like he was like warning you guys, letting you know. Oh. Techman said, "This is why any of that stuff is dangerous. You never know what's in it. Many die from it. Best to avoid it altogether." Yep. You're right. You're right. And especially nowadays where they're like replacing it with all these other things and kids, you never know. It's so scary. So scary. I'll check came up. One reason why it should be legal everywhere. I will only buy from dispensaries. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, because you never know what's going to be in it, you know? You just can't trust everything. It's pretty crazy. All right, so let me back up a little bit here because I am on the vertical and I don't want my face all up in the screen on you guys like that. But yeah, that one was crazy. Very crazy. But yeah, Lady Reaper, who's not in the chat right now, she's probably working. I met her at my kids' school right after my sister-in-law had passed away. And I didn't tell her anything of it. At the time I had a Suburban, and on the back of my windshield, the back windshield, I had a decal made, you know, in loving memory of her with the father and everything. So she knew she had passed away, but I never gave her any details or anything like that. And for like a year of having this friendship with her, she would complain about having headaches. And she always had a headache, and she never understood, like, she just always had a headache. And I didn't know she had, like, some gift, like, medium gift and stuff. She never told me anything about that. So one night she messages me out of nowhere, and she's like, "I know I'm having my headaches." And I'm like, "Why? What's up?" And she's like, starts telling me these things about my sister-in-law and details that she would never know. There's no way for her to go on social media and find out. It's very personal things. Like, for instance, my nephew, we always called him Bug because he smashed bugs and stuff like that. So she brought up Bugs and Rose, and that was my sister-in-law's middle name, which was not on the decal or her middle name or anything like that. So that was wild. So the very next day she comes over and she's like, "I'm gonna, you know, let's connect and see, you know, what she wants to tell you, give you a message." And so we're sitting at my house in the dining room. I have my son on my lap. He's about 1 year old already. And he was always very talkative, doesn't stay still kind of baby. And when she was talking to me and telling me all these things, he's literally sitting there looking like this, not moving. His eyes are going back and forth, back and forth. And I'm like, trying to get his attention, and he's not reacting. And I'm like, "What's going on?" She's like, "She's playing with him." And I was like, "Oh my God." That was crazy. So it's just like a lot of things that, you know, ever since she passed away, it's I've always had like certain things. It's wild. Pac-Man said, "Sounds like you channeled negative energy with the mirror." Maybe. I don't know. And Big Gemini was telling me how like he doesn't even have a mirror in his room because he says it actually, like, I don't know if he said it was like a portal or something that, you know, they could use. And you see sometimes like in the movies where they cover up the mirrors and stuff like that. I don't know. But I'm starting to believe stuff that you see in the movies because stuff is starting to be real. It is wild. And all these like conspiracies of all these celebrities being demons or reptiles and stuff like that. What do you guys think about that? They have like videos of like, I don't even know her name, the lady from Wicked that was with Ariana Grande. Her fingers are all long and stuff, and she looks really weird. Even Ariana Grande looks different. A lot of celebrities look very different. Then you have like Doja Cat doing craziness and stuff like that. We are living in a very, very different world. I was watching a video too the other day about I don't know who this guy was. It was an older man from like the Middle East, and talking about how, you know, that shot that everybody got in 2020 was something else, and it wasn't really, it like that it stands for a certificate of ID. What was it? Certificate of ID. Certificate. I don't remember. But it stood something. I have the video on my phone. It's a reel. And it just makes you think, how did they come up with that vaccine so fast? That's why I didn't get it. I'm anti-vax ever since my son was diagnosed with severe autism. So, and then my youngest is zero vaccinated, and he is very smart and healthy. So, um, everybody has their opinions on that, and I respect that. So, but yeah, we got to be careful, not trust every single thing they tell us. That's what I think. Um, Fluff said, I used to have a bizarre obsession with mirrors, but I've also possessed multiple times. I've been possessed multiple times, so maybe it's not a good thing. So oh, my microphone's falling. That's weird. I don't know why it's falling. Things are happening. One second, because I have it in a weird position that I need to talk. Alright. Fluff, why do you say you were possessed? Like, what kind of experiences have you had? That is wild. Okay, one second, you guys. It's Friday. Thank goodness. TGIF. I'm sure a lot of you are like, yes, it's Friday, no work tomorrow, hopefully. And have good plans for the weekend. I don't know. I mean, in that house also, that when I separated from my ex-husband, one night I was so, so freaked out. And he is the last person I would ever call. And I was that freaked out that I called him at like 1, 2 in the morning and asked him to please come over and sleep on my couch, because it was like an out-of-body experience I had. I'm probably gonna sound crazy, but I was literally like sleeping, and I had like another one of those dreams where it was like in my room, and all of a sudden I saw myself like up against the wall. Like it was like those exorcist looking movies. It was very weird. And then I'm in my bed, and I felt like I saw like something like coming towards me very small, and it like got closer, it got bigger, and I thought it looked like a fairy, and then it looked like a demon, and that's what really freaked me out. And like I'm always like having a hard time trying to wake up, like I can't wake up out of it. And I get to the point where I'm literally like calling out for Jesus and asking him to please wake me up. It's that bad. Um, Thankfully, it's not very frequent that it happens to me, but it has happened to me a lot. So hopefully, stops. So yeah, those are, I don't know, it's tough, and I don't know why, but it feels like some things get attached to me. Um, yeah, Lady Reaper was telling me the whole thing about like the hospital the night I came home from having surgery, that it's possibly that somebody attached to me from the hospital. And I'm like, I never really thought of that. That's wild, It's all about energies, right? Like, who knows? I don't know. Life at Ron said, a house on my block was turned into a rental, and the renter took out all the mirrors and smashed them, then placed some bundles of some kind of herbs around this house. I was like, WTF. Huh. That is interesting. I wonder, I mean, is this that same house you told me about where like every 7 years something happens? That's wild. Who know, like maybe, I mean, it could be their beliefs, like whoever lived there before, maybe having mirrors in the house keeps some type of energy in it. It's that's another thing when you think about it. Like, if you don't buy your own house and you're living in that house for a long time and you're moving, like I've constantly moved. I'm always renting. My whole life I've moved a lot since a kid. Ever since I was young, my mom was a single mother, and we moved every single year. I went to 7 different elementary schools, 5 in 5th grade. So who knows? Like, when you move into a new place, who lived there before you and before that, and all that energy that stays. And maybe the mirror like can, suck that energy in. I don't know. But dang, that's really odd. That's crazy. And you saw that happen? That's wild. Fluff said, I've woken up with black eyes and red meat all over the floor, no recollection. Even being told I talked to ambulance and police officers as if it was fine. My brother told me I didn't even recognize him. I have slight in and out visions with my perspective. This all happened after a book about grimoires and evil haunted places came into our house. I literally put up crosses and it still happened. I also have a history of being possessed and having night terrors as a child. I've been blessed by multiple priests and gotten the Mexican grandma egg treatment. I've never heard of that treatment, but wow. That's heavy. That is heavy. Ooh. And when's like the last time that happened to you? Has it been a while? Hopefully. Oh my goodness. Yeah, hopefully you don't experience that anymore. Jeez, this is why we have to pray every day. Avalon Slots, what's up? You need me and Lady A to do a paranormal investigation for you. We will be streaming on Sunday. Shut up. I will be there. That's awesome. Thank you so much for coming in, love. I forgot you guys are so into that too. Yeah, like, oh, I don't know. I'm so like I said, no, that's across the street. Oh, there's two different houses. You guys were talking about some place in Vegas, right? That's like really known to go for like, it's like haunted and stuff. I heard about that place the first time I went. Life of a Gambler told me about it, where there's like a doll that you're not even supposed to look at or touch or something, because it will follow you home. And there's so many stories on it. I wonder if there's a video on it. What's the name of the place? Do you know what I'm talking about, Avalon? I would love to look that up and see if there's any video that we can watch real quick about it, because I've never been there. I don't know if I want to be, especially if I'm like this sensitive. Like as a kid, I was always fearless of everything. I went skydiving on my 18th birthday. I drove like a maniac. I was very impulsive. I still kind of am. But I was fearless. Now, I am such a chicken. Like a couple weeks ago, I had a friend invite me out to go riding on his bike, and I was so scared. But after a couple of drinks, I loosened up and I was better, and now I like riding it. But I'm just scared of everything. I don't know if it's because now I'm a mom and, I have to be more careful about everything. But Baba said, if you ever get a chance, go to Gettysburg and see if you're one of the lucky ones that get to see the ghost still fighting. It's very interesting. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I would. As a kid, maybe I would have gone. I always as a kid loved horror movies and paranormal things. I watched every single Conjuring. I watched all of the Insidious, all of the everything, Saw, everything. Now, I feel like I don't know. Like I even saw a video how someone's saying how like, the TV is a portal and energy and stuff, and that there was a video showing where like demons are crawling out of the screen at the movie theater, that there was like someone that could see this happening, and that people that believed actually had like angels like blocking those demons in front of these people so they wouldn't get possessed and stuff. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like who knows, like I believe in the spirits. I believe that there's life out there. Why not? The universe is so big. There's things that happen, especially when you've experienced it. You've got to be open to it. You never know. Nobody has the answers to everything. So, like what Ron said, I told you the story about laying in bed, not being able to move and feeling like someone was me. I told my psych doc said was sleep paralysis, muscle memory. I said, F you, it was a demon. I believe that. I mean, I've seen also videos about those types of demons that they literally actually abuse you. And that's wild. Like, I mean, there's just so much evil out there. Yesterday, I saw this video of this lady walking into Walmart and literally just cursing everybody out. F you, F you, F you. Like, and it's like, this is an everyday thing now. Ever since 2020, I think like there's so much hate out there now. And the video that I was telling you I saw earlier, they were talking about how like those people that got the shot, there's like something that activates them. I don't know if it's the government or what, but people are just like snapping, and I see it every day. We are like in a crazy world now where everyone's just like hating on each other, and it's so sad. It's really sad. It's been 3 years, Fluff. Ugh, knock on wood. I hope it stays that way. Oh my goodness. I don't know. That's tough. We will be at the Mispa Hotel Sunday, the most haunted hotel in America. Where's that at? In California? You were talking about the Peggy doll at Zach Baggins Haunted Museum. Ah, and you've been there, right? That's the one that you guys were going to? I don't know if you ended up going. I remember Lady Avalon telling me you had tickets and everything. Strike First, Strike Hard said, I went on my first motorcycle ride when I was 13 years old. It was so much fun. Oh, nice. That's cool. Yeah, I've been on a motorcycle a couple times now. When I was like 19, my friend had a bike, like the Ninja ones. And he used to take me on it all the time when we would go out. And I was okay with it then, you know, like I was fearless. And then another time, someone came to pick me up on a Harley, and I was deathly afraid. I was like, what are you doing? And then now my friend has also, I believe, the Ninja, and but he was really good. Like he went, you know, not too fast, made sure I felt safe, and took those streets where there was not too many cars. So on the way to the first destination, I was freaking out. Anxiety level was sky high. But after, you know, we had a couple drinks and hung out and stuff, and on the road back home and everything, I felt fine. My first time on a motorcycle was in the rain. We wrecked. My uncle bought me a new leather jacket to never tell my grandma. Oh, he bribed you. That is scary. Oh my gosh. And in the rain, that would like be, I remember like it was in the rain when I rode the Harley, and that thing was like, it hurts if you're not wearing a helmet. I was wearing a helmet, but you could feel it. Like that rain hurts when you're going the speed. I think I did that when I was riding ATVs when I was younger too. You know, I'm in Florida, so we would go to like the Everglades and stuff, and it was raining, and I'm riding full on speed, and that rain, I didn't have a helmet on the ATV, so I was feeling like that hitting my face and stuff. It hurts. She loves me. My wife farted in the car and locked the windows on me. What should I do to get even? Oh my gosh, that is terrible. What can you do to get even? Let me think about that. What do you guys think in the chat? What can She Loves Me on Payday do to get even with their wife? That's hilarious. And that's mean. Dutch oven. Yeah. Gross. Ugh, my ex-boyfriend used to do that to me all the time. So gross. Let's see. Flatfly said, where do you stand on aliens? Aliens. Okay. If you follow me on Facebook and Instagram, you should have seen the reel I posted about a week or two ago. I'm at the beach here. I need to pull it up and share it with you guys because this is crazy. I'm at the beach with my childhood best friend since I was 8 years old. We don't see each other as often. Sometimes years go by. So, you know, when we reconnect, we got to catch up and hang out and everything. So we're at the beach and it's 3 a.m. We're vibing, you know, playing some music, smoking a little bit. And all of a sudden I'm sitting there staring out into the ocean. And like right before that, I took a picture or video of a boat that was in the beach, not too far. So you can clearly see the boat. So when I'm looking at it, I'm sitting there and all of a sudden I see this blue light like right above the water, like coming out of the water, and it's going really fast across. And I'm like, what is that? That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in the water. That's another thing. When I was younger, when I was like 15 years old, I used to hang out with my friends from high school. We used to go all age nights dancing at the club, and we would go to the beach right after and drink. And we called it the chilling spot. And I was fearless. I would go in the water at 2 and 3 in the morning, go in deep, not knowing if there was a shark or anything. I didn't care. I was fearless. Now, not even during the daytime do I like going in the water. It's crazy how things change. But anyways, let's go ahead. I'm going to screen share my Facebook. It's on my description anyway. So if you guys find my personal Facebook, I don't care. It's public. It's open. You are more than welcome to follow me. All right, here we go. So here is the video. Let me turn this music off. Okay, so here we go. All right, so it's not as clear. It's 3 in the morning, but you see this blue right here? That is like literally popping out of the water. It's not on top of the water. There's nothing above it. Like I could see if there was someone standing, if there was a boat. It's not. So let me go ahead and play it. You can hear the music we're playing, and I'm like, I start freaking out. WTF. Yeah, that was just going raw. That is not a boat. What is that? It's not a boat. You got to see it here. Like, it's only on the water. Look, come here. Come look at the camera. Come look at mine. What is that? I am zooming into the ocean, and it's low. It's not high enough to be a boat.
No, I know. Oh,
it's like popping out of the water.
Yes.
What
it's
the
like
fuck?
barely like fucking going on the water.
What the fuck is that? Holy shit. And it looks huge.
It was coming fast as hell. Did you see how it went across us?
Yes. Is that a creature?
In the water? Going like that?
And you-
That ain't a creature.
Why not? We don't know what the fuck was in the ocean.
I don't know.
It's still going.
Fucking bright ass going like that? Like going like that?
I think it was
Alien?
going far.
The
fuck? We could see it like still going after the video. It's crazy. What? It cleans the beach, bitch? Like what?
Why? I don't know.
Like a sub? Oh, like a submarine?
Submarine, yeah.
Why would it be so close like that?
Because
Yeah, that was nice. So it was not that far, like out deep into the ocean. Like I could have probably swam to it easily. So that was weird. All right, let me catch up with the chat. So, anyways, to answer your question, the soft father, I don't know what's out there. Obviously, Area 51 is for a reason. But I think there's life out there. I don't know. I've seen things in the sky. So this happened about 2 weeks ago or so. And then right after that, I go back to her house for her daughter's birthday. And as I'm coming out of her house, it's like 1 in the morning. So it's dark out. And I'm pulling out, and I happen to look up into the sky. And when I look up into the sky, I see this red light just go down. And I'm like, what was that? Like, if you didn't see it, you missed it. There was no way I could be like, oh my gosh, look. No, it was like split second. And the funny thing is, my youngest, when he saw this video, he's like, Mom, you found Sonic. So when I said that red light, because he was in the car, but he didn't see it. When I said that red light, he goes, oh, you found, what's the other one? Knuckles. It was too funny. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen too many crazy things in the sky that I can remember, because who knows if they've ever come down and erased their memories. I do know that I have a really bad memory, so who knows? Hey, YSA Bella Tarot, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Yeah, so who knows? I don't know. Anybody have experiences seeing things in the sky and like, I don't know, UFOs and things? I know there's a lot of sightings. I put a dirt bike in a ditch once last time I had been on one. Oh my gosh. Uh, so happy to get to watch you finally. Thank you. Tech Man divorce. You didn't know I was divorced, Tech Man? Yeah, I'm officially divorced as of 2023, August 30th, 2023, legally. But I separated in 2021 after 15 years. Avalon says, I've been to the alien brothel. Does that count? I don't know. Sassy Italian mermaid. I mean, I believe that all the ideas come from somewhere. I don't know. Like, how do they come up with all these ideas for movies and stuff? Who knows? Maybe they've seen them. I don't know. Maybe they are out there. Who knows? I mean, the ocean is so big. We haven't even discovered half of what's in the ocean. So who knows? Maybe there is an Aquaman down there and a whole life down there. Who knows? There was another video I seen recently, but then again, with all these AI videos, it's so hard to believe what's real and what's not anymore. So I don't know, but I've seen one where like something was shooting up into the sky, and once it got to a certain point, like it looked like it was hitting water. That was really weird. Have you guys seen that one? That's really weird. And it didn't look like AI at all, because the people were talking in the video and everything. Whatever was in the water in that video was very interesting to see. It was. That was like so cool to me to actually be able to experience that and see that. Like it's wild. It's really wild. Um, what's up, AEDITSYT channel? I don't know how to say your names. I'm sorry. Avalon said, I'd have to guess it's some sort of mapping drone or bioluminescent bacteria on the breakwater. That's a lot of the comments said that. I don't know. Some people are saying, because of the waves and stuff, but it was going this way. The waves were coming this way. I have no idea. I don't know. Megatron. Hilarious. Who knows? And like I said, it wasn't very out into the water. So I don't know. It's really, really weird. Creepy. Alien. This is scary. Classify hybrid drone. Who knows? It's wild. Transformer, shockwave, right? We have them that can go from depths of ocean, aerial, and even space. Your tax dollars at work. Probably. Oh, Chuck Game is laughing at the Sonic. Yeah. Sassy Italian. I saw UFOs when I was a kid while taking a road trip to California. Wild. Was it through Arizona? Oh my goodness. The drones are furious back. I don't know. Good morning, Beverly. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. Life with Ron said, we explored and know more about the moon than we have of the ocean. But did we really land on the moon? That's the question. Did you see that video that they have of this guy a couple years ago actually confronting Neil Armstrong with a Bible, asking him to put his hand on the Bible and swear that he actually landed on the moon, and he refused? Have you seen that video? If you haven't, you have to look it up. That was like, oh, really? So I don't know. We know more about the space than we do about the oceans. Yeah, for sure. I think. Who knows? Butterfly in the sky. I can fly twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. Oh, I like that. That's cute. Holly Weird shows us glimpses into the future with the stuff they portray in movies. It's like a campaign to condition the public. I think so too. I mean, how many times have we seen stuff and now it's like it's happening? All these robots, all these smart cars, all the things that happens on The Simpsons. But then, like, if it happens on The Simpsons and maybe someone's mimicking it, like, I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird. Who knows? Shauna, do you believe in past lives? I seen a psychic that told me I had 2 past lives. I was a child who did not make it into adulthood. Then I was married to a sailor, but I don't remember them. I don't know about that. As a Christian and believer, I don't believe in reincarnation. So I don't I mean, nobody knows anything, like, I feel like nobody really has answers, um, but I do have a lot of déjà vu, so I don't know, it's weird. I do joke about it, I'll say, like, in my past life, I think I was, like, Cleopatra or something like that, because 'cause I'll have, like, certain obsessions with things, and stuff like that, so I don't know, it's weird, but, you gotta be careful too with, like, psychics and stuff like that because, the devil's a liar, and, he'll tell us things that we wanna hear, and then we believe it, so I'd be really careful with things like that, and inviting in certain things when you have, like, horror movies and grimoires and things like that, right? It was in the middle of nowhere, Nebraska. Wow. And that's where you see a lot of the things because, like here in Miami, you won't see anything in the sky because of all the city lights and things like that. You can barely see stars anymore. I remember as a kid being able to see a sky full of stars, but now because we have so many lights in the city and things like that, that I don't think you can see them. When I was living down in Homestead, it's a little more um, farm life. They are building up a lot more now, but you did get to see more stars too. When I went to Argentina, the sky was completely different. I saw a whole bunch of stars. I was like, wow. It's a little sad that we're like building so much and can't see like the actual stars anymore. Um, so he actually did an interview with a little girl on time and slipped and said, "We have never been there." Who's he? Oh, Neil Armstrong? Is that what you're talking about? Where he had an interview with the little girl and he said, "We've never been to the moon?" Really? That's wild. Tegman says, "We landed on the moon before we went to the moon. They sent the camera crew first to document the landing." That's funny. Uh, Tiana said, "I know, I was just wondering." It's okay, yeah. The Simpsons are the modern Nostradamus. Star Trek medical tablet communicator, AI ship computer, that's voice control, plasma acceleration, all things now. Dang, yeah, that is true. That is wild, crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Light pollution sucks. Pros and cons to being out far enough to enjoy the sky. I like my fiber internet. You know what? Before the internet, the world was such a better place. Like back AOL days were good. Now, I don't know. Everyone feels so tough behind the keyboard and stuff, and now so much hate stuff. I don't know. I kind of wait. I always say I wish I would have been born like in the at least like the latest would be like 30s, like my grandmother's age, I think. I don't know. And maybe even before that, I would have probably in I don't know. I don't like how the life is going now. I don't like how the world is the direction it's going. It's scary. I don't like it. It's so different now from 5 years ago. It's just so different. It's not the same. And our kids are not they're literally glued to all this technology. That's all they know. They don't socialize like we did. They don't go out like we did, riding bikes, climbing trees, throwing rocks. They don't do that stuff anymore. It's all freaking social media and technology, and then they're making our kids literally, like, into robots, like, dumb. I don't know. I just it's a different world. That's but it's my opinion, like, I would have rather been born way earlier and been gone from this world by this time because this is not life anymore. Everything's so expensive, everyone's so I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah, life was better before the internet. Then you talk smack, you got smacked. Now they all feel tough. Yeah, I mean, just like video after video, I see that Karen walking into Walmart cursing everybody out. There was another one in nearby Miami. She's in a Planet Fitness, freaking out at someone. She jumps over the counter and starts hitting one of the guys that works there, this woman. She's, like, literally punching the crap out of him, and you gotta give him props for not, like, hitting back, and it's like what is happening? Why do people feel so entitled to attack and the way they act to people? I am very friendly. I'm very outgoing. And when I'm in public, I'll smile at people still. I'll say hello. And some people just like, why the fuck are you talking to me? And it's like, my God. Sorry for cursing. I don't curse on this channel. But yeah, it's a very, very different world. Um, living in the largest military area in the country, we see a lot of unexplainable things in the sky at night. I bet. And that happened also in Homestead because there's an air base there, and I would see certain things. Um, I remember when I first moved down to Homestead, I was freaking out because nobody warned me about what happened over there, what happens there. I was living not too far from a quarry. And all of a sudden, I felt like there was an earthquake happening, and I'm like, "What's going on? Why is the house shaking?" And, they're blasting the rocks or whatever, and I didn't know that I would have felt that all the way to my place. It was pretty creepy. And then another time, they had this, they were blaring this message really loud, like testing it. Like the like it sounded like freaking like I thought it was like in Walking Dead or something, hearing like them like saying like I couldn't even make out the words that they were saying. So I'm like, what is happening? Is something happening? Are we being attacked? Like what's going on? So all these things and I didn't know and because of the air base and because of the quarry and stuff. So yeah. Um yeah, that was fun. And also they had like I don't know what they're called, but they had the jets flying by really fast and low too. So, that's wild. Technology is making us not as bright as we were back then. It can all be fixed. The first step is oh wait, that's somebody else. Yeah, you're right. We're relying so much on like AI now, everyone's using Chat GPT or Gemini, Google and stuff for everything. Like I use it on a daily for my work. So we're not using our brains as much as we used to. If you don't use it, you lose it, right? So yeah, you're right. I agree. Technology is oh, I already read that. See? It can all be fixed. The first step is for everyone to stop hating each other. Everything else will fall into place. Now that dude should be kicked. He have kicked their nerd. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's okay for a woman to hit a man, or a man to hit a woman. Nobody should hit anybody. Keep your hands to yourself. Like it's not that hard. Um, but yeah, that was like I just my mind is just blown on the daily with things I see and how people drive too. Some people drive like there's nobody around them, and it's like, "Hello, pay attention." Like they just and it's like you gotta drive with your eyes behind your head. I am constantly looking at my mirrors all the time because, especially here in Miami, people do not know how to drive. It's crazy, but it's just like I don't know. Like yesterday, I was at the store and I'm standing there looking at something in the aisle, and this lady just bumps into me, doesn't even say sorry, just keeps walking, and I'm like, "What is wrong with people?" Like, I don't understand. It's very not that hard to be nice. It takes a lot more energy to be mean, I think, right? Like that energy, who wants that energy? It's really sad. It's sad. It's sad. You purdy. Thank you. But yeah, I didn't know how today's live was gonna go. I didn't think we were gonna get into this discussion, but I'm loving it. I love that you guys. I like seeing your opinions and your thoughts on things that I think too, and I see that some of you agree and things like that. That's pretty cool. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's a wild thing, life now, but a lot of things is coming to light. I think. They're not hiding as much as anymore, I don't know, or they're hiding new things and old things are coming to light. You should have said something to that lady. I think I said something out loud, I don't know. I don't bite my tongue anymore. For instance, um, so growing up, I was very quiet, shy, naive, more of a follower. That's how I was growing up. I was the only child. And after my sister-in-law passed away, I feel like a little part of her stayed with me, and her personality was more bold. She was very outgoing. She had a heart of gold. She would give you the shirt off her back, but if you crossed her, she didn't bite her tongue. She was from New York. So, ever since then, I've been more outspoken, and so the other day and Life with Ron was on the phone with me, and he he can vouch for this story. I'm at the casino. I pull up to the Hard Rock. And so, I have VIP parking at the Hard Rock, so I get to go on the 4th floor. So, they scan my thing to open it, let me in. So I'm going in, and you have to go around in the garage, and I find a spot, and I like to back in. So I'm pulling forward to back in. And as I'm backing in slowly, this car is coming, and he can't wait another 10 seconds for me to finish backing in, that he has to squeeze through the wall in my car. So I stop completely and wait to see them go through. And I saw the person's face, right? So I'm like, these people, like, what is your rush where you can literally cause an accident for 10 more seconds? Literally 10 more seconds, I would have been in my spot. So I get annoyed. So I get out of my car and I'm walking towards the elevator. And he's walking towards the elevator at the same time. And at this time, they're working on that parking garage area. So they had this fence in front of the part of the elevator. So you have to walk, like, there's only one way to go in, which was my side. So you have to, if you're coming from that side, you have to walk around it and go in. So he was literally getting to the same spot as me to go in. So since we were getting there at the same time, I stop and I go ahead. And he goes, no, you go. And I go, no, you seem to be in a hurry, so go ahead. And he goes, I was letting you in. And I go, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the car. But I don't think he was bright enough to understand what I was talking about. He was kind of stupid. So he was just like confused, and I had attitude. So, whatever. He walks to the elevator and push the button, and the doors open. So he's like, go ahead. And I'm like, this motherfucker. So I made a face, and I go in the elevator. And we go in the elevator, and then the elevator doors open to get out. And he goes, go ahead. And I was like, oh my. I didn't say anything anymore. It was like, whatever, but I was just like, these people, like, I don't know. It's just, sometimes it's better not to say anything, but I'm to the point where it's like an everyday thing. So it's like, I can't hold my tongue anymore. Like, letting people with these behaviors is just ridiculous. It's like, having a child that misbehaves and you don't say anything, they're just going to keep doing it. But, you can't fix these people. So anyway. May God bless this woman and her family with love, peace, and good health. May their home always be filled with happiness, understanding, and strength. Aw, thank you so much. That is so sweet, Fitzap. I appreciate that. So sweet. Thank you. Aw, I love it. Same to you. Um, Hashtag bipolar. I am not bipolar. How is that being bipolar? That is not bipolar. Bipolar is when your moods just change out of nowhere. That was not out of nowhere. I was provoked. um, Best movie quote came from Shawshank Redemption. The world went and got itself in a big damn hurry. That is so true. That is very, very true. Wow. I have not watched that movie. I don't think. I'm going to have to look it up. That's really cool. All right. So, yeah. So that's my story of my latest craziness at the casino. No way. Chevy's boss was in that movie? What? Really? That's weird. That's wild that you mentioned that, and that's wild. But anyways, he played a prison guard. Oh, wow. That's really cool. Awesome. All right. So we are an hour in. My coffee is not getting too empty, but I do have to get some work in. I got to get that money, honey. So, it was fun chatting with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that Freaky Friday session. And on Monday, I will see about making some topics about money habits and mistakes. I don't know if I want to do that though. I don't really want to talk about my mistakes. If you throw hands on a man unprovoked, we have equal rights now. You give up your rights as a lady doing that, and the man has the right to defend himself. And I agree. Like, if the woman provokes it and puts her hands on a man, why should the man not fight back? You're asking for it, right? Now, if a man puts his hands on a woman without the woman touching him, then we have a big problem. Point blank. But yeah. Anyway, a woman hits me for no reason. I'll identify her as one for the next 2 minutes, and it's on. You crazy, you stupid. Oh my God, I'm done. Anyways, all right, you guys. So yeah, we'll be back here on Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Hopefully you guys come back and join me. And I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. If you're off to the casino this weekend, gamble responsibly. Don't be like me. Hope you guys win big. Get all that luck. Make sure you listen to Chumba Queen on the way to the casino for good luck. Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube Music, Pandora, wherever it may be. And yeah, make sure you guys, by the way, I made a community post. I dropped my Discord link in there. Everyone is welcome to join. If you have a membership, depending on the tier that you are, you will have certain access to certain perks in the Discord. If you are not a member, you're going to probably only see the main chat and some things that you can access. And as time goes forward, I will continue adding more fun things in there as well. But we can connect closer one-on-one on there. I do join a lot of the VCs where we can talk and be on camera as well, which is a lot of fun. So you guys are more than welcome to join. The link is in the community post on my latest one. And yeah, that's about it. I also have the Facebook group if you guys want to join. But yeah, anyways, as always, until next time, you guys, much love and much luck. Peace out. Thanks for joining me today. Bye.
Bonus, more, no mother teasers, no blockers at the door. Only wins and jackpots shining so sunny. Tryna spin it, hit it, get that money, honey. Reels keep spinning, fire in my eyes. I'm chasing jackpots, chasing the prize. No distractions, no heartbreak tonight. Only those wins that feel so right. Raise your hands, let's shout it loud. We're winning big, we're making crowds. Locks on my side, can't stop this train. Chumba Queen's here, remember the name. Bonus, more. No mother teasers, no blockers at the door. Only wins and jackpots shining so sunny.